Hello and welcome to Radio Media. In today's segment, we'll be discussing technologies used in research, planning and evaluation stages of creating a film. So, what technologies did you use during your research stage?
Throughout the research stage, we made a good use of modern media technologies. Search engines such as YouTube and Google made a major contribution to our research, such as allowing us to find and use film clips to research themes and conventions we wanted to explore in our film, and allowing us to find and explore different media-based sites. We also made good use of the internet in creating our own website, keeping all of our research material on this site via PDF uploads and links.
That's very interesting. So what benefits did this technology bring to your research?
Technology such as YouTube incredibly simplified the research process for us. By having so many clips uploaded to the site with specific search parameters in place, we were able to find exactly the clips we needed for our research. Even 9 years ago, finding the right clips within a film and analysing them would have been so much more difficult, involving going to various video shops and hours of scrolling through each film. Google allowed us to search for sites with useful information on the concepts of film we wanted to follow. It also allowed us to find some sound effects that we use in our film that we wouldn't have been able to capture while recording. Our website, constructed via WordPress, has proved incredibly useful, providing us with a location to group all of our research together, creating security. Keeping hard copies of the research between different members of the production team could have presented major problems, such as the destruction or damage of the research. The website removed this risk.
What technology would you say you used in the planning stage of your film?
For the planning stage of our film, we created an animatic which allowed us to explore what locations and camera shots we wanted to use. Throughout the production of the animatic, we used a variety of technologies, such as a digital camera, which allowed us to upload the photos to Final Cut Pro. Software like Final Cut Pro we used to edit and order the shots we had taken, and YouTube in order to upload the final animatic to the internet.
In what ways do you think these technologies helped the planning stage of your film?
The use of the digital camera made the process of taking and uploading photos much easier, due to the fact that there is much more space on the cards in a digital camera than there is in a film-based camera. The card also meant we could simply insert it into the computer and upload all of the pictures we had taken in a matter of minutes. Final Cut Pro gave us the ability to order the pictures we had taken into sequences we wanted. Using Final Cut Pro also meant we could add music and sound effects into the animatic, and layer them in a combination with the shots to produce a good quality digital animatic. The use of YouTube gave us the opportunity to upload the finished animatic onto the internet in order to gain a broader spectrum of views on our animatic, allowing us to better determine what aspects of our animatic to keep in the final film.
What technologies would you say you used during the construction stage of your film?
We made a good use of modern technology in the construction stage of our film. From the shooting and editing of scenes to the promotional materials accompanying the film, I believe modern technologies were vital to the process. One technology we made good use of was analog recording equipment, using it during all of the filming stage and also for the radio trailer. We used the editing software Final Cut Pro once we had filmed each scene, to layer the shots we had taken into sequences. We also used it to do something similar with our radio trailer. We also made good use of computer software such as Microsoft Publisher, which was used to create the magazine review for the film.
How do you think these technologies improved your ability to make the film?
Without doubt, the technologies we used in creating our film were essential. For instance, the use of analog recording equipment meant we could record a lot of our scenes in the dark. This is because the analog cameras we had available were much better at capturing light than the digital cameras. This was a necessity to the film, as we had quite a few scenes we wanted to film in the dark, and without the analog camera, this may have been impossible. Final Cut Pro allowed us to do so much with our film that we might not have been able to do years ago. It allowed us to dissect and sequence each shot in ways that meant we could be a lot more creative with each scene. Finally, the use of more basic software like Publisher meant we could produce a professional-looking article which included images from our film uploaded to Publisher. I really think this type of software isn't given the credit it's due, as without it, making something as simple as a magazine review would take so much longer and may not have the same professional feel and look that Publisher allows you to create.
What technologies would you say you have used to construct your evaluation?
For each section of our evaluation, we have made use of a wide range of technologies. For our first section, we decided to make a film commentary. To do this, we used an analog camera due to the fact we knew how to operate it and how to upload the commentary onto Final Cut Pro once we had recorded it. Once the audio recording was uploaded, we used it to cut out the sections where we had made mistakes, so that we were left with a smooth running commentary. We then added this commentary to the film, making sure it matched up to the length of the film. For the second section of our evaluation, we decided to have a video interview with the director of our film. For this, we used a wide range of technologies such as recording equipment, a green screen, and a recording suite. For our recording equipment, we used 3 television-style cameras, all of which had a direct feed to the recording studio. From the studio, we could swap between each camera, providing an array of different shots rather than just a standard wide-angle shot. We recorded the whole interview in the front of a green screen so that we could add a still of the film in the background. For the third section of our evaluation, we decided to use Prezi to create a presentation. We decided on the use of Prezi as we found it to be a much more interactive and overall better appearing presentation tool than the standard PowerPoint. It also meant we could diversify, as PowerPoint is a fairly common and overused piece of software. Prezi allowed us to select an appropriate theme and to use visual metaphors in the presentation, something which can be difficult in PowerPoint. For the last section of the presentation, we decided to go with a radio interview. For this, we used a radio recording studio. One technology used in this process are the microphones used to record our dialogue. These microphones are linked to a recording suite next to the studio and allow us to see the levels of our voices and pick up on any noises or plosives we didn't intend to be on the interview. We use Adobe Audition in order to make the recording process as easy as possible.
That's all from Radio Media. Join us next time for more insight into the media world.